Black Beauty. This is my story. It begins in a time when I knew nothing but freedom and a little bit of mischief. Are you tired? Oh, who am I kidding? You never get tired.
Nope. I've got energy for days. Ready to lose again?
Can you guess which one I am? And the champion is me, as usual. That's me, the eternal show-off. Luckily, someone always kept my hooves on the ground.
Honey, maybe time for a victory lap?
That someone was my mother, Duchess. Mama, did you see that? I was flying.
I saw you soaring, my star. But remember, true champions know how to soar and be humble.
Humble? That's like quiet winning, right?
Exactly. And always work hard, play fair, and keep those kicks for the race, not for play.
Her wisdom was the wind beneath my wings, or, well, hooves. And those words, I carried them with me like a secret treasure. All right, Mr. Champion, think fast. Next race, we use blindfolds.
Blindfolds? That's just another word for nap time for me.
I miss those carefree days of my colthood. We lived in a vast meadow owned by Farmer Gray. He treated us with such love and gentleness. A true home where every sunrise promised new games and every sunset brought stories under the stars. One day, he came up to me. Here, boy, today is the day we start with your lessons. I quickly discovered that lessons meant getting familiar with the bit and bridle, a saddle, and other such things. And let me tell you, it was so uncomfortable. Come on, boy, just oof. Let's try that again, shall we? The bit was horrible, hard and cold in my mouth. Here, boy. Here, have some oats. Good boy. I trusted him, and soon I got used to the bit and bridle. The treats were a nice bonus. Next came the saddle. I'd seen my mother carry humans before. Strangely, I felt proud carrying my master. Look at you, a real pro. Shoes were next on the agenda. What are these, Mama? Tap shoes?
No, darling. They're to protect your hooves on the road, not for dancing.
Just when I was getting used to my new gear, John Manley showed up. You mentioned a good horse. Mr. Gordon needs one. Mr. Gordon was John's boss, who lived in a mansion not far away. Oh, there I was, groomed and gleaming. John's jaw nearly hit the floor. Is that the one? Yep. He's not just a pretty face. Well-mannered, too. I'll take him. Then it hit me. I was leaving everything familiar behind. Mama, do I really have to go?
It's a fine home, sweetheart. And remember, Mr. Gordon's stables have unlimited hay.
But I'll miss you.
Remember my advice. Work well and hard. I will always love you.
I left the only home I'd known and loved. John led me to Birtwick Park, my new home. Right this way. Here's your new stall. Hello! Oh, hi there. It was a sprightly little pony whose silky mane cascaded over his gleaming white coat. I'm Merrylegs. What's your name? I don't actually know yet. Don't worry, they'll soon give you one.
Hopefully something better than they gave him. My old stall.
An irate chestnut mare chimed in. Ginger, you wouldn't have lost your stall if you didn't snap at everyone.
Keep it up, and I'll start snapping at you.
Why is she so snappy? Oh, poor Ginger had a rough start. Never really felt a gentle hand. I was suddenly aware not all humans showed kindness. Later that day, Mr. Gordon, my new master, dropped by. He's beautiful. We're still brainstorming a name, sir. How about Black Beauty? Quite fitting. And just like that, I was named Black Beauty. I loved the ring to it. Soon I was teamed up with Ginger for carriage pulling. I was jittery. What if she was bad-tempered? Turns out she was tough but fair. We make a good team, don't we?
I suppose. For a newbie.
Merrylegs became an instant friend. Ginger took a little longer, but we eventually found our rhythm on the road together. Though we worked hard, we enjoyed a well-deserved day off each week. Woohoo! Ginger and I would race each other, laughing and letting loose. I can't believe you're the same ill-tempered mare from when I first arrived.
Well, it turns out kindness is quite contagious around here.
Were all humans really so mean before?
In my past, humans used me for their schemes, but not one of my previous masters ever showed the warmth I found here.
Her stories tugged at my heartstrings. Poor Ginger. But you're happier now, right?
Yes, I've never felt so cherished.
We grew to be quite the trio, enjoying our days at Birtwick Park. Everyone was kind to us there. John, Mr. Gordon, even the young Joe Green. Oof! Charming kid, but as graceful as a newborn foal. But our joy was short-lived. Mr. Gordon's wife fell gravely ill, and they had to move. It breaks my heart, but I have to sell my beautiful horses. Soon the house was shuttered, and we all stood ready to part ways. My wonderful duo. I'll miss you. At least you two will be together. We'll meet again, Merrylegs.
And we'll never forget you.
Ginger and I soon arrived at the grand estate of our new owner, Lady W. She quickly fitted us with something called bearing reins.
Oh no, not these again. They're like corsets, but for your neck.
These reins forced our necks into a painful, elegant arch, as if we were trying to look snobby on purpose.
Higher. I'd rather not.
Come on, Ginger. Maybe it's just for a fancy photo?
Higher. It hurts. Seriously, it hurts. Higher.
That was the last straw. Ginger rebelled, kicking up a real fuss.
Ugh, how troublesome. We'll find another use for her.
Ginger, oh. That was the end of us working together. The work was relentless, and there were no days off like with Mr. Gordon. Your shoesless. You'll manage. Yeah! John would have never let me trot a step with a loose shoe. Faster, come on! Yeah! Useless! Yeah! I limped back, sore and disheartened, and there was Ginger looking as if she'd lost a battle with a paint mixer.
Hey, Beauty.
What in the world did they do to you? Lady W's harsh treatment had taken its toll. It was heartbreaking to see her like this.
Tomorrow, I'm off to yet another owner.
No, I can't stand the thought of being apart.
It's just another chapter, my friend. I'll miss you terribly.
That night, we cherished our final moments together as best we could. By dawn, my dear friend was gone. I often found myself daydreaming about the kind souls from my past. John with his ever-patient guidance, little Joe Green whose pranks could fill a book, and my dear mother, Duchess, whose loving advice still rang in my ears. Remember my advice. Work well and hard. I will always love you.
Ugh, he was so noble when he arrived. Now, just look at him. Time to sell him off.
And so, I left Lady W's harsh service and found a new home with Jeremy, a cab driver. It isn't much, but it's got all the food groups. If hay was a food group. Life pulling cabs wasn't easy. The hours were long, but Jeremy's kindness was a small comfort in the hard world. Ginger? In the thick city smoke, I spotted a form too familiar, a frail chestnut mare. Ginger, is that really you? Why have we stopped? Sorry about that. Come on, boy. As the seasons turned, Jeremy and I faced the bitter winter together. The cold's taken its toll. I can't keep going. I'm sorry, boy, but you must find another path. With a heavy heart, I was sold once more, this time to a demanding horse renter. His demands were steep, and we horses worked dawn till dusk, without proper rest or nourishment.
"Hia! Hia! Move faster!"
Though worn and weary, I did not join the others in rebellion. My mother's wisdom echoed through the hardship, to endure, to strive, and to remember. In those dark days, memories of her, John, and Ginger were the lanterns in the night, guiding me through. "Ginger, I wish I could see you just once more."
Beauty, my dear Beauty.
"Ginger, is it really you?"
You look weary, so thin.
"I've missed you so much."
I am beyond this world now, my friend. Life was too harsh, too unkind, and it pains me to see you suffer so.
"Oh, Ginger."
But hold on to hope, my dear Beauty. Brighter days lie ahead. Farewell for now.
"Ginger, oh." "Goodbye, my sweet Ginger. I pray you're at peace and free at last." The grueling days dragged on as the coachman pushed us relentlessly into the night. It was the hardest time of my life.
"Come on, you old nag! Move! Move! Ha!"
My hooves ached, my knees buckled. I could barely stand, let alone move. Viewed with nothing but disdain, the humans decided I was no longer useful. They sent me off to a horse fair, a place of uncertain fate. There I stood at the horse fair, wondering who would want an old, withered horse like me. Memories of Ginger, Mother, and John filled my thoughts, clinging to the hope in Ginger's words, even if they were just a dream. Ginger, Mother, John. "Beauty, is that you?" That name, my name. I hadn't heard it spoken with such fondness in years. Then a warm hand gently stroked my face. "A white hoof and a white star! It is you! Remember me, Joe Green?" Though weary, I recognized his scent, a familiar comfort from my past. Joe Green, once the clumsy little boy at Birtwick Park, now stood before me, all grown up. "Oh, what have they done to you?" "I'm taking you home with me, Beauty." And so, Joe brought me into his home. I was well fed, cherished, and, at long last, truly happy. Throughout my journey, I've witnessed both the cruelty and the kindness of humanity. Like you, we horses feel pain and yearn for compassion. Let us lead with kindness. Together, we can forge a world where every creature, big and small, finds peace and harmony.